Many of the written works covered in this podcast are older and contain dated language that is problematic by today's standards. As hosts, we strive to have fun and educational discussions about the books we cover and do not condone any politically incorrect terms or dated ideology. We strive to discuss these issues in ways that will not alienate or suppress others, but will be covering themes that may not be suitable for children. Also, cuss words are a part of our regular vocabulary and drinks will be had. So, keep that in mind if you are sensitive to liquored up loudmouths. Welcome to Liquor and Literature. We are a podcast, a book club, and a happy hour. My name is Lauren.
I'm Amber.
I'm Sam.
Did you forget?
No.
You had this confused look on your face.
She always says it different every
I
episode.
just like doing it different. I'm
I
like,
know. It was just really
Sam?
funny.
Someday she'll forget. Like she'll run out of ways to
Yeah.
say it different.
This was one of those. I was like, question mark?
Also, Sam has very lovely makeup on right now.
She does.
Do I?
Yes.
Sam's beautiful, friends.
Yes. Gorgeous.
And if you're not sure what she looks like, just look at a picture of Helen Spence.
That's fair.
That's a callback right there.
That is a callback. I was like,
honestly not untrue. We are very similar looking.
I remember whenever she told us she picked this book, I'm like, is Sam fucking related to this bitch somehow?
Yeah.
Maybe. She looks a lot like her.
We do look very similar, honestly. And I will agree. I was very, like, I didn't think about it until somebody said something to me about it. And I was like, oh, we kind of are similar.
She was like,
looking.
that is a picture of me in there.
It's not. I'm not a vampire. I wish I was. But I'm not.
Vampire.
A vampire.
But anyway, welcome listeners to another teeny-sode. So the teeny-sodes are a little different from our regular episodes because we pick, instead of picking a full book, we pick an author or a series of stories to cover for these teeny-sodes.
Yes.
And this teeny-sode we picked whom?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Because we're sad girls.
Yes. And we are like, yeah, let's do it.
I've realized, though, that since I've actually had to, like, read some of his stuff, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not that sad girl of a
It's
sad girl.
very gothic literature, for
It
sure.
is.
I
Doesn't
wish I wanted it to be more, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
He looks like a sad little puppy, like Droopy
Yeah.
Dog, doesn't he?
I was
He's a
about
Victorian
to say,
sad man.
he's got a
who-
unique face.
Yes.
Definitely droopy. Bags under the eyes. But
No sleep, lots of alcohol.
no sleep till Brooklyn.
Something going
as
on
the
with
Beastie
his
Boys
forehead.
would say.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
that.
Yeah. And you know, we don't have to say this, but we will. Spoilers, you know, because we talk about stories, we talk about books, we have a media adaptation. So if you don't want to have spoilers, then go ahead and read some of these short stories and watch the media adaptation. But if not,
Because there's
keep
lots.
on listening. Yeah, there are a lot. And with that also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram because
Hell
we
yeah.
post throughout the month about the episode that we're going to cover. And then at the end of the month is when that episode comes out. So if you want to like stay relevant and like be on top of things,
And let us
follow
actually know that
us.
people out there are listening to us.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
I love that so much.
Although we do love
Hello.
talking to each other, it would be nice to
Is
know
Is
that
there
others
anybody
know
out
that-
there?
Yes.
It's like very Pink Floyd of you.
Yeah. Is
Mhm.
there anybody out there?
Is that Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Hey.
anyone out there?
Yes. I love how you referenced something you didn't even know what you were
I don't know why I
referencing.
thought that was Bowie for some reason.
No,
it's
that's
like,
Pink
I
Floyd.
wish you were there. I wish you were here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it's that.
Mhm.
that
Listen,
song.
Yep.
little intoxicated. The weak tongue bitch likes to drink. Why do we
We
talk about
drank
that
a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Before we even started, a lot.
Well,
Yes.
to be fair, we were waiting on the ducks. So.
We had a really delightful meal.
Yes,
And it
yes.
included duck,
It
but
was the snootiest meal I've ever made, friends.
but it's so delightful. I do
Delightful.
love a good duck.
Yes.
Mm.
So, why don't we do our drink pairing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talk
yes.
about that delightful little drink that we've had too many of.
But not enough of this drink that I have made.
Yes.
It's a parody on a New York sour, which is a whiskey sour and a red wine float on top.
It's one of my favorite drinks so far, I think.
I was actually very surprised that Amber liked this because it's a lot of things going on,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of dry things going on, not necessarily like sugary.
The cherries helped.
I say Amber likes sweeter drinks, and that's fine. You can totally, you know, I'm not judging you for
Amber,
liking.
I can tell is drunk right now. She got that glassy eye going on.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna judge you if you don't like super sugar drinks. I'm not gonna judge you if you like them. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
To me, if you like a drink, you like a drink, and that speaks for itself. And for me, the fact that everyone likes this drink as a whole is very nice.
Well, I
I
also think
appreciate
Sam
this.
is, kind of contagious in her taste because now you like sour beers.
Yes.
I do like sour beer.
Yes.
Amber's had this weird ride going on.
Going
in
on
her
a kick
drink
of
life.
sour beers.
Well,
I
also-
in the
love
past week or
sours.
so.
I feel like too though, because every time I come in here and it's like we bring our own drink day, right? I'm like, I have a bottle of Chi-Chi's, which nothing wrong with Chi-Chi's. Good job, Chi-Chi's. Also,
We judge her a little bit.
we
Oh,
judge her
I
a little
do.
bit.
I'm not gonna lie.
But also,
Light-hearted judging.
I appreciate a good local. Like, I like to support local when I can. And so I'm trying to branch out a little and start supporting locals and going, oh, let me try this little local, this thing or that thing. So I always like it whenever I come over and you guys have like different things. And I'm like, I guess I'll try a sip of that. And I'm like, ooh, la, la, that's actually delightful.
Yes.
I was actually very excited that Amber liked this. It's a rum drink. It's the first rum drink
Yeah.
that we've actually had on the podcast.
You make way more rum
Mhm.
drinks. I do love a good rum.
I like white rum
I
personally.
like rum. and
And
tequila.
I get that, and you know what?
Sweet drinks.
I like white rum because it doesn't have that spiced flavor. So the rum I chose for this drink was actually the Kraken, which is a black spiced rum, which is very not me, not normally, but I do like this rum. And honestly, it's the only spiced rum that I do like.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. I do like Kraken.
Yes.
It is
That's-
good.
we-
I don't know why I'm using that accent.
We
That
had-
used to be one of Meg's favorites.
We had a conversation.
I know, it reminds me of college, for
Yes.
sure.
We had a conversation. We're like, oh, this reminds us of college. Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
we had different drinks with it. And, like, so the Kraken rum with cherry cola is very fucking good. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I've never
It's
tried that.
Very, so good. So good. But I don't drink soda anymore.
Mhm. So this is your adult version of.
So this is my
Cherry
adult
Coke
version. Yes.
and rum.
It's like a cherry cream soda.
Yeah.
A cherry cream soda,
Mhm,
almost
mhm,
like
mhm.
is what it tastes like.
Mhm.
And when I tested it out with Sarah, she was like, "It's like almost like a cherry soda." But I'm like, a cherry cream soda is really what I'm going for
Mhm.
because of the syrups that I
Yeah,
use.
yeah. I could really see that.
Yes.
I might not have, like, when I first tasted it, thought that, but after you said that, I'm like, oh, yeah, I could definitely see
I
that.
see
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. The drink is
Sorry.
called Spirits of the Dead, which is also a poem from Edgar Allan
Poem.
Poe.
Are you going to read that?
Yes,
poem?
I will.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is that why they're called? Wait.
Poems.
Is that why they're called poems?
Shut
I
your
don't think
face.
so.
No.
Poems that
Probably not, but wouldn't that be
No.
nuts?
Poems.
They're poems.
Poems.
That's ridiculous.
That would
but
be
yes.
hilarious.
That'd be fucking hilarious if that's the reason they were called that. I don't think it is.
I'm taking another drink because I can't stand this.
So-
Too many puns.
sorry.
It's a 1.5 ounce of the Kraken black spiced rum.
Kraken.
Kraken?
I said Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
It sounded like Kraken. I was like,
Sorry.
Are we hawking loogies or what are we
Cracking me
doing?
knuckles.
I don't know.
Dude, 1.5.
There's a half ounce of Collins brown sugar simple syrup, or you can make your own simple syrups. Just instead of using granulated sugar, just use brown sugar. It's fine. Half ounce of Gifford Orgeat syrup, which is an almond syrup.
Oh, really? There's almond flavor in here?
Yes.
I did not realize.
Which actually, honestly, without that almond, it makes it less sweet. The almond syrup makes it even more sweeter than it is naturally. Oh dear.
Sorry.
I can taste that actually.
My burp.
The
Yeah.
wine. Jesus Christ. The wine.
So sorry, Sam.
You said that like right after I burped.
The wine actually doesn't make it so sweet, my god. And then 4 drops of Old Forester smoked cinnamon bitters.
Ooh, cinnamon.
You will shake it all over ice. And then you just pour it into the glass with an ice cube. And then you use a tablespoon or a bar spoon, and you will take GD Avira.
God damn, what?
Longy.
GD.
Stop it. I'm trying to tell the wine.
Sorry.
Ouch. GD Avira Longy Nebbiolo wine. And you will pour it over the back of a teaspoon or a bar spoon. And you will just make a layering effect over the top of the drink.
It's pretty.
It is a very pretty drink. Check out our socials to see it.
It's like a New York sour, but without the whiskey sour part and the fact that it has a egg white.
So I was going to ask you what a New York sour was. Is it basically a whiskey sour?
So it's a
or-
whiskey sour, which
Oh.
includes an egg white. So it's a little bit frothy.
frothy.
And then you put a red wine sour, a red wine pour over on top. So it like layers. It's delicious. It's very delicious. I've had it like a couple times. So the Spirits of the Dead mocktail, you should be able to use the 1.5 ounce of Laird's non-alcoholic spice rum, a 1/2 ounce of brown sugar simple syrup that you can make yourself very easily. Just make simple syrups, but use brown sugar instead of granulated sugar. 1/2 ounce of Gifford Orgeat syrup because it actually is non-alcoholic. You can put in a cinnamon stick, just one. That's all you'll need. And you can use Leeds non-alcoholic Pinot Noir or pomegranate juice as the like red wine float.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I see that.
That'd be
yum.
delicious.
Yes.
Also, thank you guys if you're sober, for whatever reason you're sober. I think it's wonderful. Good for
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
We love that. We're
Yeah.
proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
They're also like super into like organic and sustainable products. So Vira, which is the GD Vira Longue, which is our wine that we use for the red wine float. They're sustainable in practice and also organic
Nice.
vineyards. So like that's really nice.
That's good.
I really enjoy their wine. Like,
There was another drink, though, that you wanted to mention, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I need to pull it up.
Oh.
I forgot. Edgar Allan Poe had a family recipe for an eggnog drink, which I do not care for eggnog, and most of us here do not like it.
Except for moi.
2 of 3 of us do not.
I do like
it.
the
Yeah,
eggnog.
Lauren likes eggnog and go fuck herself.
I like
Ah,
the
yes.
I like the noggiest of the eggs.
I think it's disgusting. And so does Amber.
It is definitely a love-hate thing, but I do
Yes.
love it.
So
And you hate it.
All of us actually like the drink that I came up with. So we're gonna like celebrate that. Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you all. And cheers to
Clinking.
Pooh.
Delightful. So he did 7 eggs separated.
That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot of eggs. 1 cup of sugar, 5 cups of whole milk divided, which is a lot of whole milk. 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. 1.5 cups of brandy. 1/4 cup of rum, and then some nutmeg that they would grate on top.
Yes,
That
it's a
sounds like
garnish.
Great way to get real bloated and real gassy.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Sam and I are like, count me out. Lauren's like, I will fart my way to the
Yes.
moon.
I'm like,
I don't give a
mm.
shit. Literally.
Yeah. She's like, let me just like fart on everyone.
Hey, I do that anyway. So I have all the farts to give.
Okay.
So in a medium bowl, you combine egg yolks and the sugar, and you whisk until they're thick and pale. Set aside.
Thick and pale.
Like me.
Thick and pale, which I like my men. Fill a large bowl with ice water and set aside with a small. I'm really drunk. Hold on. I can't fucking read
Zoom
this.
in on those words.
I need to read this up close because you know what? I can't read far away. I'm sorry. I'm just drunk.
Our eyes aren't what they used to be.
Fill a large bowl with ice water and set aside. In a small saucepan, warm 3 cups milk over low heat. Whisk 1 cup of warm milk into yolk mixture. Add this back into the milk in the pan, stirring over low heat until combined and thickened. Remove from heat and quickly stir into cream. Place the saucepan in prepared ice bath. Stir occasionally until chilled. And then add brandy, rum, and remaining 2 cups of milk.
Stew cups of milk. Not 2. Stew cups.
2 cups of milk.
I like stew cups.
Stew cups.
Pour eggnog into glasses in a medium bowl with handheld mixer. Beat the egg whites.
That's mean.
Until soft.
What did they ever do to you? Don't beat them.
If you beat them, they become better.
Oh dear.
Please do not look
egg
at me that way
whites.
again. That was so All right, people, we are back. We had a slight delay in our recording. It's been a month and a week since we started.
Lauren's counting the days.
Since we started this cursed episode.
Yeah, I do truly think Edgar Allan Poe cursed us. Cause
He was like, y'all gonna make fun of me.
yeah, we had a series of unfortunate events happen.
Several of
to the
them.
point where we had to just stop recording.
So, what'll happen, Les?
Okay, so first off, normally I do not schedule anything before our recordings because I don't like doing that. Because I like to walk the dogs and do my exercises and like set up everything. But I had to go to this fucking coffee thing.
Because Lauren has the energy of a freaking 12-year-old.
Yeah, but I was tired. I woke up like at 6. I was at this coffee thing from like 7 to 12. And then came home and we usually meet at 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Amber was going to come over earlier to start cooking her meal, but then you forgot your key.
Yeah, I forgot my key. I got here and thought, you know, I bet I could squeeze under the garage, run into the house and turn off the alarm system.
That's very bold of you to think you could
I
squeeze
know.
under the garage door.
I know. I was and like, let's be clear. I am hefty.
Well, yeah, that was not meant to be rude. I just don't.
No.
I only crack it
And she
for a
only
cat.
cracks it
For my
enough
cat,
for
yeah.
the cat to get under. And I was like, so from a standing position, I was like, I could get under there. And when I got down on the ground to like see if I could weasel in, my head would not have fit in that space.
I say your tits alone would not have fit
Oh,
underneath
my
there.
tits would have like,
not even one tip.
not even my left tit. which is slightly smaller than the rest.
Hey, we all got on even ones.
Yep.
It's fine.
It's fun.
So I roll up and you had just gotten in and you're like, I was gonna text you about the key and all this stuff, and then so you're gonna come over earlier because you were cooking like Peking duck or something.
Yes.
Which was delicious.
It was truly
Peking duck, according to Ben.
Peking duck.
Oh, they have Peking duck.
Which I gotta say, Amber, as someone who had never cooked duck before, and I haven't myself, but like, it was really good.
Thank you.
Mhm. It was really good.
I was
It's
really
super
nervous.
Easy to fuck up duck,
the,
but like,
the
it
meal
was good.
was on point. That's probably the only thing that didn't get fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I think we were delayed in starting our recording because it took a long time to cook
It
the
did.
duck.
And
Yeah.
so,
Mm.
therefore, we had more time to drink and eat cherries
that were soaked in alcohol.
booze.
They've been soaking in brandy for 2 years, guys. So
Yeah.
I had like
They're
4 or 5 of
very
them
potent.
suckers.
But
So
very
that
good.
happened, but then while we were waiting, I was getting my shit set up, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I think one of the
Oh,
dogs heard
the-
something, and the way that I got my equipment set up is kind of weird. And one of my dogs clotheslined himself on my power cord, and my laptop
Spilled
and
a
the
beer.
microphones flew and hit my beer, which flew, and it was a full beer.
It was.
And so it was pure chaos for a second. Luckily, none of the beer got on my
Yeah.
laptop or my equipment.
Well, it did, but it wasn't damaged.
It was just
Yeah.
superficial, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we had recording issues because,
Everything
Of
had been
that.
yanked around, yeah.
and so when we did finally start recording, Sam's little, what do you call those things? The little audio things? Her audio was like so
Ooh.
minimal. I'm like, it
Is
looks
this
like Sam's
doing
dead.
anything?
Like, because our
Maybe
audio
I
was
am.
fine, but Sam's wasn't. But it actually is fine. But I think I know what
Spoiler
happened
alert,
with that.
she was dead later.
Somehow I put like a denoise filter on our tracks, and yours got a double denoise on it. So I think that's what
Oh.
happened, but I don't
Like
know how
my
that
tits.
happened.
And
You
then-
got denoised.
Well, and then we were sitting and recording, and Sam was snoozing on the table, and I started snoozing on the table, and Lauren was like,
I think we're done.
"Guys, I think we should be done." And we were like, "That's fine. We all would
Yeah.
love a nap."
So then we watched movies and had kind of a mini sleepover. But
Yeah.
then, you know, yeah, it worked
was
out
great.
fine.
Yeah.
We had a
So
good time.
yeah, a month and a half later, we are recording the rest of this episode. And honestly, we were supposed to record this in September. We're recording it on a rainy October day, which is very fitting for
Yes. It's dreary.
our dear
Oh.
Mr. Poe.
It's not midnight, but
I
it's
forgot
dreary.
my new shirt.
You got a new shirt.
I have a new shirt that it says "When it rains, it poes."
Aw,
And it's got
that's
Edgar
cute.
Allan Poe under an umbrella. I
Yeah.
love it.
Ridiculous.
All right. Well, now that we got all that baggage out of the way, where we left off was the author background. So maybe we can pick that up at the
Sure.
beginning, Amber.
Sure.
And I'm sober enough to make fun of this man.
And hopefully we don't have any more technical difficulties.
So, Edgar Allan Poe was born to Eliza and David Poe, who were traveling actors, on January 19th, 1809. His father abandoned the family when Edgar was an infant.
Fucking rude.
Jerk. Eliza was left to support 3 children on her own, and then she contracted tuberculosis and died in 1811.
Damn. Okay.
So, Edgar was 2.
That's sad.
That is sad. He was adopted by John and Frances Allen. He was never officially adopted, though, which caused tensions between he and his foster father. He did not take their last name, but became Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, so he took their
He
name
took-
as a middle name.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Does it
yeah.
explain why there was
Like they never
tensions?
adopted?
Because he didn't officially adopt him, I guess. I don't know.
Mm.
Also, it seemed like, if I remember
That's
right,
a you problem, sir. That is not the child's problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the foster dad was kind of a fucking
well,
dick.
it
Yeah.
At
seemed
that
like
point.
that was a real thing anyway. It
Yeah.
seemed like he was not a very nice man.
Mm,
He's probably
okay.
like, "You're not my blood son, so you're not my son."
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So Edgar was a part of the Junior Honor Color Guard that escorted the Revolutionary War General Marquis de Lafayette around Richmond, Virginia. And the Color Guard stopped at Richmond's Old Stone House to visit the Eeg or Eege family. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's
How's it
E-G-E.
EGE.
Eeg.
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg.
I don't know family.
Eh.
And the other, And the old stone house would eventually become the Poe Museum. For his education, he went to the University of Virginia, and he had brought only $110 for tuition. And then he gambled to, try and get that money.
Yeah.
But then he just generated $2,000 worth of debt.
Yeah, that's how gambling works a lot
Sounds
of
like
times.
that didn't really plan.
I don't think he was good at gambling.
Obviously not.
I don't think, no. And he returned home a sad boy a couple of months later to Richmond and then moved to Boston. He was engaged at 17 to Elmira Royster, who promised to wait until he returned from college to marry. I would like to say, spoiler alert, she did not. Her father intercepted his letters and directed her toward another suitor, and so she married someone else.
Cock blocker over there.
Yeah.
He's like, have you seen this man's forehead?
Yeah. He's kind of droopy. I don't think you
Girl,
want
nah.
like a
droopy
sad
kid.
little puppy.
He looks like
Yes.
he's gonna have the TVs.
He looks like a droopy dog.
Kind of, but
Kind
not
of.
very
But sadder.
small
Yes.
features.
Yes.
Mhm.
He married his cousin Virginia at age 13.
Ew.
Or she was 13, excuse me. He was 27.
I know what you, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, I
Well
don't.
known,
That's
no
gross.
one likes.
Well, they said that it was his cousin, but he was adopted.
Yeah, but
I don't think
she's
it was
still
actually-
13 years
I mean,
old. so that's
100%.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I 100%.
But
But also, it was a different time.
But he
but
also
yeah.
still knows his birth family.
Yeah.
He knows. Yeah.
So is it his actual cousin or is it his adopted cousin?
That's a good question.
Also,
I don't
back
know.
in the day, people married their cousins. It was a thing.
lot.
Because in
I
one of my
know.
stories, this dude marries his cousin.
So there's a lot of debate surrounding their relationship. I fucking wonder why. Virginia became sick and she died.
Did it die?
She did die.
She became sick and died. She died of tuberculosis in 1847 at the age of 24.
It haunts him.
Dang, a little baby
Yeah.
still.
After she died, he returned to Richmond after her death and rekindled his childhood romance with Elmira Royster Shelton, who was by then a wealthy widow.
Isn't Elmira the name from the Rugrats? No, that's Angelica. Elmira.
She's the little girl with the
She's-
skull and crossbones who
She's
squeezed
from the
animals
Bugs
too
Bunny
tight.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Elmira.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
I'm
Tiny
gonna
Toons.
hug them and squeeze them and love them
Yeah.
to death or
Yeah.
whatever the hell she's
Elmira.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
So they got engaged, he and Elmira, in 1849 in careers. So he joined the army under the name Edgar Perry, I don't know why, and rose to the rank of sergeant major in 2 years. He went to West Point and did well academically, but ran into financial issues. He was court-martialed for extreme dereliction of duty and
Ooh.
moved to
I want
Baltimore.
more details on that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I didn't.
Extreme dereliction of duty.
He was like, I just don't want to do nothing.
It's like,
I'm gonna go gamble.
I don't give a fuck.
He's like,
I
I've
don't give a
been
fuck."
I don't
drinking.
give a fuck.
and
I don't give a
writing
fuck.
forever.
Yeah, exactly. He coined that phrase.
Yes.
He was a Southern Literary Messenger, or he worked for the Southern Literary Messenger, which was a publication. He was the first American writer to live completely off of his earnings from writing, but he struggled for most of his adult life to support himself and his family.
Because
so
he'd always gamble it away.
Is it living off of your earnings if you're not, making
really
much?
doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that can be discussed and
Mhm.
argued.
Yes.
So writings, his first published book of poetry was Tamerlane and Other Poems under the pseudonym A Bostonian. Yes.
Boring.
Yes. The Raven is his most famous piece. The Murders in the Rue Morgue was the first modern detective story, and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle cites Poe's character C. Auguste Dupin as the literary inspiration behind his character Sherlock Holmes, which I did not know, and I thought that was very neat.
Yeah.
He's known for his horror stories, but he wrote more comedies.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Me either.
I didn't, yeah.
I chose a comedy. I'm really
Yeah, I
excited
remember you were
about it.
talking about
I'm
it.
very
You're
excited.
like, it's
Yeah.
weird. And I'm like, okay.
But you said
I picked it
you
just
thought it
for
was funny.
Lauren.
I know you said that, so now I'm really worried.
I'm
Like,
very-
what's it about?
You'll be like, I know why you picked this.
Well, I'm very.
Yes.
I'm
You're like,
intrigued.
I love it.
I'm worried, but also enthralled.
Exactly.
You'll love it. So September 26, 1849, he visited his doctor at Elmira's request. He had a late meal at Sadler's restaurant, and then he boarded a ship September 27th, 1849 at 4 a.m. for Baltimore. There is no record there. Yeah. There is no record of his whereabouts until October 3rd, 1849, which was an election day. He was found delirious in a tavern called Gunner's Hall in Baltimore. He was wearing someone else's clothes and appeared drunk. He was taken to Washington University Hospital. He was in and out of consciousness for 4 days. During this, he was sometimes alert and other times screaming at nothing and no one.
How did they know that was someone else's
I was
clothes?
thinking that too. I'm like, how would you know that it wasn't his clothes?
Because Elmira was like, those aren't his fucking clothes.
What if he bought them while he was gone?
Also, question: how long was he gone for?
Like 2
Was
weeks?
it like a year?
No. It was like a week.
Oh, a week. Okay.
Yeah, so like from the 26th of September to October 3rd.
Oh, okay. For some reason,
Yeah.
since you threw the year out, I was like, whoa, he was
No.
gone for a while. No, he wasn't.
So
He
like
went on a bender.
so the
Sounds like.
27th of 1849, he boarded a ship, and then on October 3rd, so about a week later, he was found.
He went on a cruise
He was like, I'm
Well,
on vacation, bitch. I'm
ahead of
getting
his
drunk."
time. It's like, I'm gonna wear other people's clothes. I don't give a shit.
He died on October 7th, 1849.
Oh, the day after my birthday.
Oh.
The doctor labeled his cause of death as phrenitis, or inflammation of the brain, which was a common cause, or which was common when the cause was unknown. So they'd be like,
His brain just got swollen.
yeah. So there's a lot of speculation on his death, and there are 26 theories.
Dang.
Show us some of these conspiracy theories.
The top 9 death theories
Ooh.
Give us the receipts.
I'm ready.
is that he was beaten. There is a theory that he was beaten by ruffians. One theory is a woman was insulted by him and charged a ruffian to beat him, and he suffered from brain fever. What the fuck is that?
I mean, honestly,
I'm guessing swelling of the brain.
that's not that far-fetched. She probably said
TBA.
something saucy to her, and she's like, fuck you, I'm gonna get my brother to beat you up, and then that's what
Yeah.
happened. I mean, yeah.
Another theory suggests he went out drinking with his military friends, wandered out into the night, and was beaten by a gang of ruffians and robbed. I like the ruffian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically,
It's very
ruffians.
specific. Cooping, which was a voter fraud practiced by gangs where an unsuspecting victim would be kidnapped, disguised, and forced to vote for specific candidate multiple times under multiple disguised identities.
Oh.
Which is one of those things that I've always like. That's one of the really solid theories because it was
He was
an
an
election. It was an
Election.
election week,
Other
Oh,
people's
and it was somebody
clothes.
else's
interesting.
clothes.
Okay.
So that's
And he
always,
was in other people's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
that's always been like one of the big
The ones.
Ones.
I've never
That's
heard of
always
that.
been a big-
Cooping?
cooping, and it was a really big
C-O-U-P?
COOP
Oh,
cooping.
Cooping.
Like a chicken coop?
Yeah,
That's weird.
it is weird.
Never heard.
I have heard of this, and I knew that this was a practice, and I knew that this was one of the big reasons or one of the things that they thought caused his death.
Alright.
So far, that's the one that I'm going with.
Making it political.
This one actually is interesting, but also alcohol. Poe was reported to have an issue with struggling to hold his liquor, and he was a member of the temperance movement. So basically,
really?
we're not drinking anymore. And the theory is that he drank himself to death, but they did post-mortem hair samples, which indicated low levels of lead, indicating he remained faithful to his vow of sobriety.
Lead, but that's not alcohol.
No, but
Oh, random thought on the lead testing for lead. I bet a lot of the tankards they use.
that
for
was my thought
lead.
too. I was like, maybe because of that.
Yeah.
Mm.
The vessels that the alcohol's in is
Yes.
like, yeah, lead.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought too. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Coal gas was used for indoor lighting during the 19th century. His hair was tested for presence of heavy metals that would indicate presence of coal gas, but the test was inconclusive, which likely discredits this theory. Heavy metal poisoning. Elevated levels of mercury were found in his system months before his death. He also had a recent bout of cholera prior to his death and may have been prescribed mercury as a treatment.
Yum.
Testing of the hair was not consistent with this theory, though. Rabies, which was one I always thought, like, that was one that I was always told and thought maybe. So a provider reviewed the case and suggested rabies as his symptoms fit the bill. Lethargy and confusion, delirium, visual hallucinations, wide variations in pulse, and rapid shallow breathing. 4 days is the median length of survival after the onset of serious rabies symptoms, and he died 4 days after admission.
Stop wrestling with the raccoon.
And he was like delirious and like talking to no one and stuff, which kind of tracks for rabies.
Yes. However, it was reported that Poe was drinking water at the hospital until his death.
And they don't drink water.
And rabies victims develop hydrophobia. There was no evidence of an animal bite.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Theory 7 is that he had a brain tumor. His body was exhumed, and a worker reported that there was a mass rolling around the inside of the skull.
Rolling around?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
tumors are usually secured.
When did they exhume him?
I don't know. But the brain is one of the first parts of the body to decay after death.
Okay, so that's what I'm like.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Hold on. I'm almost there.
Fine.
Sorry.
Hold on.
A forensic pathologist indicated that a tumor can turn into a calcification after death.
All right.
Another doctor theorized that the adverse reactions to alcohol were likely caused by a lesion in his brain. He had a sister as well, and she also had the same problem with alcohol. She couldn't tolerate liquor, and she also died young. So
maybe it's a genetic thing.
It could be a genetic brain tumor or something wild.
That is exasperated by the liquors.
8. Theory 8 is that he got the flu. His wife was worried about him because he was ill. A doctor told him he was too sick to travel. It was raining in Baltimore, which is a theory as to why he was not wearing his own clothing. The thought is that the cold and rain exacerbated the flu and led to pneumonia. So maybe there. And theory number 9 is that there was a theory by John Evangelist Walsh that he was murdered by the brothers of his fiancée. The report is that they beat him and forced him to drink whiskey, knowing it would send him into a deathly sickness. And this was pretty much like, they were like, there's
how would they know
zero evidence.
Yeah, that seems like a soap opera.
How would they know?
Style. Yeah.
So,
well, that was interesting. I had no idea. I didn't actually know the circumstances of his death or anything. But of course, his death is
so many theories.
just as mysterious as he.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amber.
It's interesting.
That was nice. So I think we each picked a couple short stories and a few poems, right? I didn't pick any poems.
I picked 2 short stories and a poem.
Okay.
I picked a story and poems.
Okay. So why don't we do what we did with like the scary stories thing where we kind of rotate?
Okay.
So I guess I'll start with one of my stories.
Okay.
2 of my stories, they are very similar in theme. They both involve a man who was married to a wife and the wife dies and then something happens.
Mysterious.
Yes. And they're both, the titles are the woman's name. So the first one is called Berenice. Are you familiar with that one?
No.
What's it called?
Berenice. I think that's how you say her name. Berenice. Berenice?
Probably, or Bernice.
I was going to say, I think it's Bernice, but that's me.
Well, I was going
like
to say Bernice, but that
sounds fun.
That second E threw me off.
Bare knees.
This story is about bare knees. We all wearing shorts.
Oh, she's
Actually,
sassy.
We're not wearing shorts right now.
No.
It is fall and rainy out.
We're all pretty comfy right now.
Yep. All right, are you ready to be
I just smelled my
chilled
armpit.
and thrilled? Did you put deodorant on?
I did, but it's like a weird smell. It's like after rain, so it's like earthy and watery and green, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's just weird.
I have a deodorant
It just
story.
cracked me up because I saw you do it and I was like,
Okay, I have a deodorant story.
Yeah.
So Ellen, I think it was like, you know what Lush is? It's like a
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it was a Lush deodorant or something. But she got this like back whenever, like now people are all about the natural deodorants and stuff. But this was like when they were first testing out the waters and stuff several years ago. She had this powdered deodorant that was flavored like
It was flavored?
No, well, I
Scented?
Scented?
mean, scented like,
I mean, with Lush, you probably could have eaten it.
yeah, it was scented like, I don't
Mm.
know, like foresty, like, you know, very herbal.
Yeah.
And we started calling her pot roast pits because like it smelled like a pot, it smelled like a pot roast. Like or not, maybe I joked to her about it. She thought it was
Poor
funny.
Ellen.
I'm
thought
sure
it
she
was
did,
funny.
but that's just the most random thing.
I was like, your
Pot roast.
our pits smell like pot roast. Like they truly did.
Like the herbs that you put in a pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the meat.
I was like, oh.
It wasn't a bad smell. It just was not a smell that you would expect to come out of an armpit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good shirt thing.
Your armpits
Not
make me
the smell
hungry.
you would
Yes,
expect to be
yeah.
out of an armpit.
So this is Berenice or Bernice
Oh, bare knees.
or Bernice.
Bear news.
What should I say? Because
It's probably supposed to be French. It's probably supposed to be Bernese.
Bernice.
I like
It's
it.
kind of like Charlotte and Charlotte. I'm gonna say
Yes.
Bernice.
Charlotte.
I'm gonna say Bernice. Okay, here we go. The story begins with our narrator, Aegeus, a quiet man who tends to keep to himself in his big mansion he inherited from his parents. Berenice is his cousin, and they grew up together in the halls of this mansion. Berenice, however, is the complete opposite of Aegeus. Quote, "We grew up differently. I, ill of health and buried in gloom. She, agile, graceful, and overflowing with energy. I, living within my own heart, and addicted body and soul to the most intense and painful meditation. She, roaming carelessly through life with no thought of the shadows in her path, or the silent flight of the raven-winged hours."
No thoughts in her head.
No thoughts in her head. She's just roaming around all happy and shit.
Mm.
They were planning to be wed, but alas, Berenice became ill with a horrible sickness, an obscure form of epilepsy that would leave her in a trance. And as Berenice grew sicker, Aegeus drew more into himself, falling into periods of intense focus, separating himself from the outside world as monomania took him over. I had to look up what monomania was.
Was it being like just obsessed with being alone? I'm guessing.
And just like very like attention to detail, like just like if someone's on acid and they're just like focused on like a doorknob or something.
Oh,
Like very attention to detail on like a certain thing, like spending hours just focusing on one
thing.
specific thing.
wow.
So
Yeah.
manic about one thing.
Yeah,
Okay, that
yeah.
makes sense actually.
Because I was like, what is this word I've never heard before? Berenice's physical appearance deteriorated, and with that, Aegeus's love for her. As their wedding,
okay. So,
yeah, he's like, "You're not hot anymore. I don't like you."
okay. So,
My
real
very
shallow.
physical
Yeah.
reaction to that, like, okay.
Yeah, Aegeus is kind of a fucking
Typical.
twit. He's kind of a shithead. Not even paying attention to her. And then she gets on hot 'cause she's fucking sick. And he's like, "Girl, no, I don't
Well,
want you no more."
That just goes to show that shit doesn't change because, you know, they've done studies to where if a man gets sick, the husband gets sick, the wife stays and takes care of them.
Mhm.
If the wife gets sick, the majority of the husbands leave
Yeah.
and say, sorry about your bad luck. Like, okay, so this is just basically doing the same goddamn thing.
Times do not change.
Uh-uh.
People do not change. All right. As their wedding day grew near, Aegeus was held up in his study as Berenice approached him. She spoke no word, and I, not for worlds, could I have uttered a syllable. An icy chill ran through my frame. A sense of insufferable anxiety oppressed me. A consuming curiosity pervaded my soul, and sinking back upon the chair, I remained for some time breathless and motionless, with my eyes riveted upon her person. The forehead was high and very pale, and singularly placid, and the once jetty hair fell partially over it, and overshadowed the hollow temples with innumerable ringlets, now of a vivid yellow, and jarring discordantly. The eyes were lifeless and lusterless, and seemingly pupilless, and I shrank involuntarily from their glassy stare to the contemplation of the thin and shrunken lips. They parted, and in a smile of peculiar meaning, the teeth of the changed Berenice disclosed themselves slowly to my view. After Berenice left, Aegeus slipped into another spell of monomania, focusing on Berenice's teeth. How white they still were. Spotless. How pristine as opposed to the rest of her deteriorating body. The long days came and went, and Berenice eventually succumbed to her illness. She was buried outside the mansion. Aegeus's mental state worsened, and he could not shake the thought of those teeth.
He had to pull them.
The night of her You're onto something.
Oh no!
Stop spoiling the ending.
I'm so sorry that I have ADHD and morbid thoughts.
Amber! God dang.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I did not see it going there. I mean, I did, but I didn't want it
Which
to.
is, it's funny because teeth freak me out.
Yeah.
I don't like teeth.
Especially, well, I don't mind teeth when they're in someone's head, but like loose teeth are freaky.
A tooth by itself doesn't bother me. Teeth in head don't bother me. Although I will say...
Teeth in head.
Teeth in head.
Unless they're like fucked up real bad. But like looking in x-ray school when I was like, when you look at the skull x-rays of like infants and children.
Oh, when you see the doubles.
The doubles.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Kid
I've
teeth
not
are
seen
fucking
that
weird.
before, but also
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in that field, so
No,
that's
it's a
probably
thing.
why.
It's fucking creepy.
I'm not in that field and I've seen that before, but I don't know why.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Like,
Mm-mm.
'cause you
I'm
see
sure
X-
it's probably been in some books, but we don't talk
Because
about.
like
Listen,
they're
I'm
inside
out.
your skull, like you already have them. So then if you do an X-ray, you see
Right.
double teeth.
I can see that.
Yeah, it
Double
grows.
teeths?
Double teeths.
Huh.
We left off with those teeth.
Sam's like, yay,
All right.
love it.
Yeah.
Well, Amber's the one that derailed us by
I'm
fucking
so-
spoiling the ending.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's
I
fine.
didn't know.
We did tell everyone there are spoilers, so
Yeah, well,
whatever.
that's fine.
Not that these kind of whatever.
They didn't count on me being so good at
Yeah.
predicting
Guessing
endings.
All right. The night of her burial, he awoke from a trance and found a little box sitting on his bedside table that had not been there before. There came a light tap at the library door, and, pale as the tenant of a tomb, a servant entered upon tiptoe. His looks were wild with terror, and he spoke to me in a voice tremulous, husky, and very low. What said he? Some broken sentences I heard. He told of a wild cry disturbing the silence of the night, of the gathering together of the household, of a search in the direction of the sound. And then his tones grew thrillingly distinct as he whispered me of a violated grave,
Ew, deal.
of a disfigured body enshrouded, yet still breathing, still palpitating, still alive. He pointed to my garments. They were muddy and clotted with gore. I spoke not, and he took me gently by the hand. It was indented with the impression of human nails. He directed my attention to some object against the wall. I looked at it for some minutes. It was a spade. With a shriek, I bounded to the table and grasped the box that lay upon it. But I could not force it open, and in my tremor, it slipped from my hands and fell heavily and burst into pieces.
I love the sound of teeth hitting the floor.
And from it, with a rattling sound... Stop fucking spoiling it! Jesus!
I'm so sorry.
I just made a terrible face too.
And from it, with a rattling sound, there rolled out some instruments of dental surgery, intermingled with 32 small, white, and ivory-looking substances that were scattered to and from about the floor.
Is Aegeus a dentist? Why does he have dental tools?
Yeah, just on hand like that. Like the fuck.
He's nuts. Something's
know.
wrong with Aegeus.
So basically,
Obviously.
the whole thing is he thought she died, but it was like a premature burial, and she was actually still alive.
They
So
didn't
he
give her the bell.
uncovers her. I have some fun facts in here, actually.
Okay. Love fun facts.
So this was first published in the Southern Literary Messenger. Didn't you say that's
Yes.
where he worked or whatever?
He did.
Okay, in March 1835. Many readers were shocked by the violence and complained to the publisher, who edited out 4 paragraphs from the original story of Aegeus visiting Berenice before the burial and realizing she is still alive as she moved her fingers and smiled. So he removed several chapters or descriptory things of like actually unburying her, realizing she's still alive, and being like, "Fuck it, I'm still taking your teeth."
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So
It's your one beauty that you have left, so I want to put it in a box.
You're already
Yeah.
in ground, so
Mhm.
I'll just leave you here.
Fuck this. Might as well.
yeah. And then the
Since
last,
I'm here already.
yeah, I am buried. Yeah, and it's like, imagine it from her perspective. She's like, "Thank you for unburying me."
Thank
Yeah.
God I'm saved. And he's like, let me take your teeth.
Oh no! Can I have them teeth, girl?
Poor girl.
Oh jeez.
Ugh.
All right. And then the last thing I have is it has major themes that are prevalent in other Poe works are death of a beautiful woman, being buried alive, mental illness, and catalepsy. I don't know what the fuck catalepsy is. Catalepsy.
Catatonic epilepsy?
I think it has something to do with the epilepsy thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because if she went, it sounded like she went catatonic,
Yes. And so they thought she died.
and she had a rare form of epilepsy.
A medical condition characterized by a loss of voluntary muscle control, muscle rigidity, and fixed posture when a person's body remains in any position it is placed. It can be a symptom of various conditions such as catatonia, schizophrenia, Parkinson's disease, or a side effect of certain medications. Treatment involves addressing the underlying cause, which may include antipsychotic or muscle relaxant medications, which they did not have available in their time.
When do we know when they started doing the bell
Oh!
on the
You
graves?
know, I don't know.
We'll find out.
Ring my
I
bell.
want to say it was in that time.
Ring
That
my
is
bell.
a fucked up revelation that song could be.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be about sex, but y'all, it might be about being buried alive.
All right, Patty LaBelle, what you got going on there?
Yeah. Well, that's where the term Saved by the Bell came from.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then they made a 90s TV show about teenagers. About
Which
it,
I loved
so.
growing up.
It was good. I rewatched it recently.
It's always
Zach
on-
Morris is a fucking dick.
Oh yeah,
It-
of course.
Yeah.
It was during this time period.
Actually, all of them but Screech were.
True.
Of the
But in real life, he kind of was weird.
Yes.
During the 18th and 19th centuries, people in Europe and America added bells to graves as a measure against being buried alive.
Yeah, because there were a couple that kind of did actually get buried alive, correct?
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
there's
mean,
an
that happened a
actual-
lot.
There's a short story in his compilation of short stories that's all about being buried alive, and I read half of it, and then I was like, I'm bored. I mean, it was interesting, but it was like too long, and I was like, I'm not reading this. But
So it was during this period? Yes,
Mhm.
his
Yeah.
period? Okay.
It was most prevalent during the Victorian era when the fear of premature burial, taphophobia, was at its peak due to uncertain medical
being
practices.
afraid of being buried alive.
Taphophobia.
I mean, who isn't afraid of being buried
what
alive?
a new fun word.
All right. With
Okay.
that, Sam, do you want to
Yes.
read your short story? Or
My short story
poem?
is actually fairly short, so I'm just gonna read it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just big words.
Yeah.
But I do have a riddle, and
A riddle.
I love a good riddle. I'm terrible at
Ooh.
them, but I love them. I'm always around, but never seen. I'm often avoided, but you can't outrun me. What am I?
I'm
Repeat.
often around, but
I'm-
never seen.
I'm always around, but never seen. I'm often avoided, but you can't outrun me. What am
Death.
I? Yes.
Oh, I was
Tis
going to say
death.
life.
Well, that too.
So there you
running.
go. Wow,
Death.
smart Amber.
So mine was the Mask of the
I'm not that
Red
smart.
Death.
Mask on the Red Doll.
Aw.
Speaking of doll.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fucked up one, as I recall.
It's not too bad.
Depends on your version of fucked up. Does it have teeth in it?
Mm-mm.
Then we're good.
It's about.
That's why I did not pick something with teeth.
It's been a while. I think it's about tuberculosis, maybe.
Some kind of disease.
It's about a disease. I would say if we're gonna go with any kind of disease, it's gonna be the plague.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do the tangs.
Yes. The Red Death had long devastated the country. No pestilence had ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avator and its seal. And avator means embodiment, because I was not entirely sure.
From context clues, it sounds like it's a blood-borne disease.
Yes.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Or which has caused a lot of blood loss. Something, you know. The redness and the horror of blood. There are sharp pains and sudden dizziness. and then profuse bleedings at the pores with dissolution. The scarlet stains upon the body, and especially upon the face of the victim, were the pest ban which shut him out from the aid and from the sympathy of his fellow man. And the whole seizure, progress, and termination of the disease were the incidents of half an hour.
Ooh, that's
Yes.
pretty fast.
Very quick.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it's not plague either. It's something else.
It's something, I don't know. But I was like, from the rest of it, I was like, plague is my best guess.
It's the Red Death, y'all.
But the Prince Prospero was happy and dauntless and sagacious, which I didn't know what that meant, so I looked it up, and it says having sound judgment over foresight.
So kind of smart.
I-
Premeditative.
Yes, but we'll find out it didn't really fucking
Maybe
matter.
not smart.
When his dominions were half depopulated, he summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends from among the knights and dames of his court, and with these retired to the deep seclusion of one of his castellated abbeys.
Yeah, that's a word.
Castellated, there we go. One of his castellated abbeys. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. Now, I wasn't really sure what august meant in this reference. That's noble or dignified. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. This wall had gates of iron. The courtiers, having entered, brought furnaces and massy hammers and welded the bolts.
So basically, is he like holding himself up in his in his castle?
Yes.
And like not letting anyone else in other than everyone that's already there right now?
Like you would in a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Mhm. The prince had provided all the appliances of pleasure. There were buffoons, there were improvisati, there were ballet dancers, there were musicians, there were cars, there was beauty, there was wine.
They got a party going on.
Exactly.
That sounds like COVID times. Like, hey, we just in our house. Let's just party, y'all.
Mhm. All these and security were within, without was the Red Death. It was towards the close of 5th or 6th month of his seclusion, and while the pestilence raged most furiously abroad, that the Prince Prospero entertained his 1,000 friends at a masked ball of the most unusual magnificence. It was a voluptuous scene, that masquerade. But first, let me tell of the rooms in which it was held. There were 7. I lied. I'm not going to read all this bullshit.
Yeah, Sam's
When
like,
you said you're gonna read the whole thing,
Sam's
I'm like,
like, never fucking mind. It's a lot longer than I remember.
I forgot
That's
its
why-
back and front page.
he's very wordy.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
is.
like, oh, good God.
No, he's very descriptory.
Yes, which
Yeah.
which I like when I'm reading, but
Yeah.
it's not necessary for me to read all this. I forgot
Yes.
how much there actually was.
You got some highlights.
Yes.
So he's got a crazy ass castle that's not put together the way that normal ones are.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm just going to read my highlights.
Yes.
To the right and left, in the middle of each wall of each room, a tall and narrow Gothic window looked out upon a closed corridor which pursued the windings of the suite. These windows were of stained glass, and the colors, they varied, but also matched the hues of each colored room.
Oh, that's
Yes.
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat concept.
So it's like, this is the orange room, this is the blue room, this
Yes.
is the yellow room,
Yes.
this is the red room.
So there was the red rum. So there was a vivid blue, a purple, a green, an orange, a white, a violet, and lastly was a black, which was covered in black velvet and all the things which
Black
I've been
velvet
like.
and a little smile.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So in the black room, the window did not actually correspond. It was red panes instead of black, and they were a deep blood color.
Ew.
Fancy and scary at the same time. So I guess there wasn't any lights in any of the rooms. There were just like braziers of fire.
Candles.
But the black room did not have that.
Because it's black, it's dark.
Oh, just kidding. The effect of the firelight that streamed upon the dark hangings through the blood-tinted panes was ghastly in the extreme, and produced so wild a look upon the countenances of those who entered that there were few of the company bold enough to set foot within its precincts at all.
It's scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also in this room was a gigantic clock of ebony.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Right. Its pendulum swung to and fro with a dull, heavy, monotonous clang. There came forth from the brazen lungs of the clock a sound which was clear and loud and deep and exceedingly musical, but of so peculiar a note and emphasis that at each lapse of an hour the musicians in the orchestra were constrained to pause momently in their performance to hearken to the sound, and thus the waltzers perforce ceased their evolutions, and there was a brief disconcert of the whole gay company. And while the chimes of the clock yet rang, it was observed that the giddiest grew pale, and that the more aged and sedate passed their hands over their brows as if confused reverie or meditation.
Wait, so what's going
Gays
on?
are my
So the
favorite
clocks.
company.
I know, yeah. It sounds like a good old gay party.
They got confused when the clock
Chimed.
chimed because they're like, "This is a weird noise."
Oh, it's like an agony. Like,
What's
what's the noise?
Yeah. But when the echoes had fully ceased, the light laughter at once pervaded the assembly. It sounds like they were like, nervous laughter.
They're like, that was a fucked up noise.
Yes. So everybody was like, well, that's fucking weird. And it kept going on at each hour. So they kept
Sounds annoying.
getting all discombobulated.
Unplug it.
Yeah. Unplug it.
Wait, they don't have electricity. Unplug
Unwind
the damn
it?
thing. Unwind it. Stop it up.
Right.
Stop it. Just pinch it.
No more.
Yeah.
Stop the pendulum. So as the night wound
Train.
on, they started avoiding just the black room altogether,
It's
and
fucking
like
annoying.
nobody was going in there. They were like,
That black room is weird and creepy.
Mhm.
And there's a clock in there that's annoying.
So we come upon midnight, all right,
Mm-hmm.
and now there were 12 strokes to be sounded by the bell of the
12
clock.
strokes.
12.
I like getting 12 strokes.
I like this gay party.
At least.
At least.
At least 12
At least
strokes.
12
Yeah. I mean, 12 is not that many.
I mean, I would prefer more, but 12
Yes.
at least.
It's a good even number.
12
Yes.
is a good even number.
I don't like
least
odd
a
numbers.
dozen.
Yeah. Don't leave me hanging on an odd number. Like,
What if you counted? That would be terrible.
that would be terrible.
Thank you for the 12 strokes.
Moving on. And then he screeched like a clock. Bing! Oh my gosh.
Ah.
What kind of story is this now?
Oh, no, but here we go. But now
Edgar
there were-
Allan Poe. Honestly, we trademark. We got an idea with that.
Edgar
Let's
Allan
like,
Poe.
recreate his stories into pornos.
Oh, I love it.
It would be
I
great.
love it. I love
Probably
it.
be pretty easy to do.
Yes.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
This is a
Trademark.
Yeah.
Yep. But now there were 12 strokes to be sounded by the bell of the clock, and thus it happened.
And thus it happened.
Was it orgasm? No.
And thus it came.
The man, maybe, not the
Yeah.
woman, not after 12 strokes.
No.
I was like,
more
all
than
right,
that.
thanks, I guess.
Yep. Before the last echoes of the last chime had utterly sunk into silence, there were many individuals in the crowd who had found leisure to become aware of the presence of a masked figure which had arrested the attention of no single individual before.
Who's that fucking guy?
That weirdo over there. Do you remember seeing him?
He's
No.
looking weird.
No. Okay.
And everyone has masks on, so they can't
Right.
like recognize each other.
And like Prince Prospero also was like, come as fucked up as possible.
Yeah, bring
like,
all your
I want you
drugs.
to be weird.
Yeah.
Like look like weird animals and shit.
Yeah,
So
We gonna get freaky deaky.
it's
Yeah.
a Halloween party.
he wanted everyone like fucked
Orgy.
up looking for
Yeah.
this masquerade.
masquerade.
So in truth, the masquerade license of the night was nearly unlimited, but the figure in question had out-Heroded Herod and gone beyond the bounds of even the prince's indefinite decorum. So the out-Heroded Herod, like Herod is one of the kings in the Bible.
Yeah, I remember that.
Evil kings in
Yeah.
the Bible. So it's actually a phrase from Shakespeare's Hamlet,
Oh, okay.
meaning to surpass in excess, violence, or extravagance.
Ooh.
He went above and beyond.
Yes.
They were like, holy
Over
shit.
fucking achiever.
I
Over
like
here.
this dude. He been overachiever, and we didn't invite him?
Like-
He doesn't even go to this school. Okay.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
show
even
up.
go here.
Yeah. So we're like,
That's ball shop.
yes. The figure was tall and gaunt and shrouded from head to foot in the habiliments of the grave. Habiliments? I don't know.
Habiliments.
The fucking clothing of the grave.
Yeah, like he's all dirty.
Yeah. Well, not dirty, but it looked like he should be in the grave.
A tomb.
Yes, in his death
A
clothing.
mummy.
The mask which concealed the visage was made so nearly to resemble the countenance of a stiffened corpse. 12 strokes with a stiffened corpse.
Oh no! Now we're to necrophilia?
Yes.
Oh, gold.
The closest.
Okay, so with Edgar Allan Poe, we knew that it was gonna go there.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna go there if it's Edgar Allan porn.
But yeah, it's
If
Edgar
at
Allan
least
porn.
once.
Yes, at least one.
yes.
With all the buried alive shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everybody
Gotta
be dead.
happen.
It's fine.
Jesus.
Pretending to be dead.
Yes.
I mean,
Not dead. Undead. Undead.
if that's your
undead.
kink.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rather
no,
than
please. We do not okay.
Condone that.
I
Do not do
yuck
that.
people's yums, but also necrophilia is
Don't
not
do
good.
that.
So don't do it,
No.
please.
We didn't say necrophilia. If your
What were you
kink
saying?
is pretending that somebody's dead.
Oh, pretending is a different.
Oh,
Yes.
but still.
Good.
Still kind of an ick.
Maybe you should go to a therapist.
You need to
Yes.
talk to someone
You
about
need
that.
therapy.
Yes.
Therapy is sexy.
Therapo.
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 For your therapon addiction. Sam, I think, just spit beer in her own eye.
I think you did. You like totally completely blocked your face. Did you snort it?
No, I like.
Y'all, we're drinking just beers and we are silly as fuck.
I like got golfed, and
I
then
don't think we're drunk. I think we're just silly.
Slap happy.
it was
Yeah.
like such a like. Like that came out of my mouth at the force of it, and just like shot beer back into my eyeballs.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow, I've
are
never
you
done
okay?
that before. I'm fine,
It's
but
like the opposite of poofing or whatever.
boofing?
Boofing.
That's your butthole. That's drinking beer with your butthole.
I thought it was poofing, but yeah, it's poofing.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
This is a weird episode already. Okay.
Again, it's the cursed episode.
Yes, Edgar Allan Poof.
Stop.
I can't. I'm getting hot. I do think I need more deodorant.
Oh my god.
Alright, anyway, moving on.
I'm
I'm
also
crying.
not surprised. It's my fucking story that's doing this. Okay.
So sorry, Sam.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Creepy
Alright.
guy.
We can do
Alright,
this.
We're being serious.
Okay. They were all like, oh god, that guy looks like an actual corpse. And they were not entirely sure it wasn't. Because they were like, I can't.
It's so realistic.
Is it cake or is it real? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yes.
But the mummer had gone so far as to assume the type of the Red Death. His vesture was dabbled in blood.
Ooh.
Or as I say in the cath lab, blurred.
Blurred.
And his broad brow, quite like Poe's, with all the features of the face, was besprinkled with the scarlet horror. I'm going to start saying that now.
Besprinkled?
I'm besprinkled with the scarlet horror. Now I don't have beer in my eyes, I just have tears.
Oh, I am laughing a lot. Okay.
Okay,
moving on.
all right. God,
I think this is going to be a funny episode, guys.
Yeah. We've got a lot going on with this episode.
Okay. When the eyes of Prince Prospero fell upon his spectral image, or this spectral image, with a strong shudder, either of terror or distaste, but in the next his brow reddened with rage.
He mad.
Who dares thus to make mockery of our woes? It doesn't seem like he's woeing much, like he's parting.
He's just pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa.
Well,
Who's doing that?
That's a lot of woes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The guy's fucked up.
Wow.
Wow.
Uncase the varlet that we may know whom we have to hang tomorrow at sunrise from the battlements.
Take your mask off, fool.
Because we're gonna kill you.
Will no one stir at my bidding? Not for your 12 strokes. Stop him and strip him, I say, of those red investures of sacrilege.
Well, now it's a party.
Yeah. Well, also,
Yes.
that seems non-consensual. Like, come on now. That ain't right.
Yeah. So, like, people started to, like, kind of go towards this person, and they're like, I don't know.
I'm scared.
And then he realized
kinda
that, like,
creepy.
nobody was doing anything, and he was like,
Fuck, I gotta do it myself.
fuck, yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't want to be, like, viewed as, like, a shathid, as a pansy, if you will.
Pansy flower.
So then, Prince Prospero, maddened with rage and the shame of his own momentary cowardice, rushed hurriedly through the 6 chambers, while none followed him on account of a deadly terror that had seized upon all. He bore aloft a drawn dagger and had approached in rapid impetuosity to within 3 or 4 feet of the retreating figure, when the latter, having attained to the extremity of the velvet apartment, turned suddenly round and confronted his pursuer. There was a sharp cry, and the dagger dropped gleamingly upon the sable carpet, upon which instantly afterwards fell prostrate in death the Prince Prospero. Not because the 12 strokes tickled his prostate.
He did! Oh my gosh.
So then all the party goers threw themselves into the black apartment and seized the mummer. But
The mummer.
yes, the person in red. So the mummer is basically like actor, like
Stranger.
mime, kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
that type of
Mummer.
like character,
I'm learning
comedy,
all these new
comedic
words.
thing.
Okay.
So they gasped in unutterable horror at finding the grave cerements and corpse-like mask which they handled with so violent a rudeness, untenanted by any tangible form. And now was acknowledged the presence of the Red Death. He'd come like a thief in night, and one by one dropped the revelers in the blood-bedewed halls of their revel, and died, each in the despairing posture of his fall. And the life of the ebony clock went out with that of the last of the gay, and the flames of the tripods, the braziers, expired, and darkness and decay and the Red Death held illimitable dominion over all.
So it just basically massacred
So
all these people.
Basically, death comes for everybody, and nothing you can do will stop it. You can hide from it all you want, but it's still gonna come
It's
get
still
you.
gonna get
You
you.
can
Even if
party
you
and
hole
hide.
up in a fucking mansion, it's still gonna get you at some point.
Yes, and there is a movie adaptation.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Amber.
So I picked a comedy, and it's called Lionizing. First paragraph. I am, that is to say, I was
Rude.
a great man,
Angry.
He dead? What's
but
going on?
I am neither the author of Junius nor the Man in the Mask. For my name, I believe, is Robert Jones, and I was born somewhere in the city of Fumfudge.
Where the
What a
fuck's
fucking
Fum
name.
Fudge?
First
Fudge.
off, you come from Fumfudge, but your name's Robert Jones.
He believes.
You
You
couldn't
know,
have picked a better name.
If I was living in Fum Fudge, I feel like my name would be Janarius
Okay.
Wax or something. Like
Janarius Wax.
I'm Janarius Wax from Fum Fudge.
So
Yes,
this
I like
just
Yes.
my first action of life was taking hold of my nose with both hands. My mother saw this and called me a genius.
Why?
Because you were trying to suffocate yourself?
My father wept for joy and presented me with a treatise on nosology.
Nosology. Look at that nose.
Okay, so this story is ridiculous and I fucking love it. But guess why I picked it, Lauren?
Because I like your nose?
Yes.
I love Amber's nose.
Yes.
Yep.
I
I
picked
love a
this.
pointy nose.
I picked
Hey.
this
Just so everyone
for
knows,
Lauren.
I love a pointy nose.
When I came of age, my father asked me one day if I would step with him into the study. "My son," said he when we were seated, "what is the chief end of your existence?" My father, I answered. It is the study of nosology.
Nosology.
And what, Robert, he inquired, is nosology? Sir, I said, it is the science of noses. And can you tell me, he demanded, what is the meaning of a nose?
To sniff. That's the meaning, I think.
Sniffleupagus.
Yes.
A nose, my father, I replied, greatly softened, has been variously defined by about 1,000 different authors.
Offers. That nose got an offering.
Authors. Here I pulled out my watch. It is now noon or thereabouts. We shall have time enough to get through them with them all before midnight. To commence then, the nose, according to Bartholonius, is that protuberance, that bump, that excrescence, that... Will do, Robert, interrupted the good old
I
gentleman.
like how he called a nose a bump.
Yes.
I like your bump, sir.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Can you give me 12 strokes, please?
He wearing them gray sweatpants.
Oh my gosh. Look at that bump.
So then he says, I am thunderstruck at the extent of your information. I am positively, upon my soul. Here he closed his eyes and placed his hand upon his heart. Come here! Then he took me by the arm. Your education may now be considered as finished. It is high time you should scuffle yourself, and you cannot do a better thing than merely follow your nose. So. Here, he kicked me down the stairs and out the door.
Oh my god. That dad?
He's like, cool, get out.
He's like, all right, I've had enough of this bullshit. Go find a real fucking job, bitch.
You
So I get
fucking
nothing about
weirdo.
noses.
Yeah. He's like, I'm tired of listening to that.
I mean,
Listen
his
to
dad's
this
a
shit.
jerk.
So then
Nosology.
he goes in.
In where?
Hold
His
on.
nose.
Picking
that thing.
Yeah.
Picking that thing. Picking that thing.
There you are, baby. Picking that thing. You know that song?
Yeah.
I see you,
Hey,
baby.
Shaking that ass.
Picking that thing. I see you, baby.
So he goes into let me see. Resolved to determined to follow my nose. All of Fum Fudge was in an uproar.
Fun Fudge.
Yeah.
Where is Fun Fudge?
I don't fucking know.
Sounds like a UK thing.
Hey.
So apparently,
No, like they have a lot of like interesting names. It wasn't like an insult. They have like weird city names. It's a thing.
I don't know fully what they're talking about here, but anyway, there's this point where he walks into the shop of an artist, and Duchess of Bless My Soul was sitting for her portrait. Yep, and
Duchess of Bless My
Yeah.
Soul.
That's probably because people.
And
were
the
like,
Marquise,
Yes.
and the Marquise of so and so was holding the Duchess's poodle, and the Earl of this and that was flirting with her salts, and His Royal Highness
Her
of Touch Me
salts?
Not. Yes,
I did not think you were gonna say poodle. I thought you were just
don't
gonna
know.
stop it at poo.
yeah.
He's just holding her poo.
And
the other one's flirting with her salts.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Is it like a
High
like
on
we're
bath
fainting
salts.
and we're
Like
just
smelling
like
salts?
yeah maybe
Fainting salts.
I don't know.
Holding her poo, fainting
Yep.
salts.
And His Royal Highness of Touch Me Not was leaning upon the back of her chair.
Oh,
yes.
That's because he's touching people too much and no one wants
I love
to.
these names.
I know.
Okay, what are the names?
There's
Duchess of so and so.
Duchess of Bless My Soul, Marquise of so and so, Earl of this and that, Royal Highness of Touch Me Not.
I love this.
Okay.
and Robert Jones.
Yeah.
Yes. And Robert Jones.
From Flim Flam or whatever the fuck.
Fudge. From Plum Fudge.
Fudge.
So, I approached the artist and turned up my nose. Oh, beautiful! Sighed her grace.
Is this me? Because I love
Yes.
noses.
Oh my! Lisped the Marquise. Oh, shocking! Groaned the Earl. Oh, abominable!
Oh.
Growled His Royal Highness. What will you take for it? Asked the artist.
Take for it.
For his nose?
Nay.
Shouted her grace.
You can't take my nose.
1,000 pounds, said I, sitting down.
Only 1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds? Inquired the artist musingly. 1,000 pounds, said
What
I.
say a nose is worth these days?
Do you warrant it? He asked, turning the nose to the light. I do, said I, blowing it well.
Blowing what?
1,000 pounds.
Yes.
Is it quite original? He inquired, touching it with reverence.
I'd fucking hope
Do
so.
not touch
right?
my nose,
Humph,
please.
said I, twisting it to one side. Has no copy been taken? He demanded, surveying it through a microscope. None, said I, turning it up. Admirable! He ejaculated.
12 strokes over a nose.
Edgar Allan
Thrown quite
Poe.
off his guard by
Yes.
the beauty of the maneuver.
Maneuver.
1,000 pounds.
Ejaculating
said I.
maneuver.
1,000 pounds, said he, precisely.
Not a nose I'd pay 1,000 pounds over.
Yes.
1,000 pounds, said he. Just so, said I. You shall have them! He ends up painting this nose. That's the point here. He paints the nose
The pointy nose.
He paints the nose
He
for
paints it.
1,000 pounds?
for 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Jesus, someone
you
can
pay
paint
him.
my nose for
Just the
1,000 pounds.
nose.
Yeah.
Anyway, he paints the nose, and he hangs out with all of these fancy...
I thought he was
Oh.
literally paying him 1,000 pounds to like remove his nose
No.
and keep it.
He,
Okay,
it's an
I'm
artist,
just
so he's... Yeah.
I guess I'm just.
Here's the question. Does Edgar Allan Poe have a nose fetish?
That'd be
'Cause it
interesting.
Sounds like it.
I don't know, but his nose, according to the look of my book, he does not have a nose worth 1,000 pounds.
No, that maybe he's envious of this nose.
Yes. I could see him like fucked up on opium, like cackling at himself as he writes
Probably.
He
this.
probably had so much fun writing this.
Yeah, like he's like, he's so stupid, I love it.
Will you go to Almack's, pretty creature? She said.
Pretty creature.
She said, this is the grace bless my soul. She said, tapping me under the chin. Upon honor, I said. Nose and all.
Nose and all.
Yes. What a weird thing to remove before you go to a party.
Be sure to bring your nose,
Yes.
please.
I like the weird underneath the chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
As I live, I replied.
You're
Here then
gonna
is my
die for
card.
this nose.
Yeah.
Here then is my card, my life. Shall I say you will be there?
Is it her dance card?
Kind of.
Okay.
It's like a calling card, I think. Dear Duchess, with all of my heart.
Made
Every
ya.
bit of it, my love, said I. So I gave it a twist or two and
Oh.
found myself at Almack's.
How did they all of a sudden fall in love? They're like,
She's like, my God, your nose. I could fit in it.
listen,
It
listen.
looks so cozy.
I have a theory about noses, and
Wait, I think I might know what your theory
I think
is.
I know what your theory
Is
is,
your
too.
theory in regards to men's penises?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's not just your theory. That's
Okay.
many people's.
I
Theory.
have had pretty good luck with that theory.
Yes. The bigger the nose, the better they are at.
No, the bigger
The
the,
bigger the
nose,
penis.
The more relation
Ooh.
to the size of the penis.
I've
yes,
also
yes.
heard though that
Couldn't
they're good at the mouth stuff.
Stuff,
If
she
they have a
says.
big nose.
The oral
The
is
mouth
what she's
stuff.
the mouth stuff. I know.
It rubs things. Well, anyway,
Edgar Allan Poe.
my dad listens to this.
Hello.
Hey, I haven't been
Teacher.
too wrong. I'm just gonna say.
I hope you're having a splendid time listening to us talking
Yes.
about this.
Have a good
Anyway,
laugh.
hi, Dad. The rooms were crowded to suffocation. He is coming, somebody said on the staircase. He is coming, somebody said farther up. He is coming,
12
somebody
strokes,
farther
he's
still.
coming.
He's coming. He's on the 11th stroke. Hurry before he comes.
Hold on. He is come! Exclaimed the Duchess. He is come, the little love! And seizing me firmly by both hands, she kissed me thrice upon the nose. Diavolo! Cried Count Capricornuti. Dios guarda! Muttered Don Stiletto.
Dear God.
Don
Yes.
Stiletto.
Mille toneres!
He's the Italian mob boss of it.
Mille toneres! Ejaculated the Prince of Grenouille.
Everyone's just coming everywhere.
Everybody's ejaculating. Mille toneres. 1,000 to fill. growled the Elector Ludenoof. Okay.
Oh,
Now, that one is an insult. Let me look again because I had to Google it last time.
I'll look up Miles Daenerys.
He would have known that this would be such a great story.
what a funny thing.
Mille tonnerres is a French exclamation that literally means 1,000 thunderclaps, and is used to express shock, anger, or surprise. Like, good gracious!
1,000 to fill? It means 1,000 devils!
Oh.
I grew angry. I turned short upon Bludenov. Sir, I said to him, you are a baboon.
I love it.
Oh, I like baboons.
I love the insults like that.
You
Like,
are a
baboon.
baboon.
You're such a baboon. Like, baboons are actually really fierce and scary. I don't know about
They
it.
kind of crazy, y'all.
They got a bare ass, but they're gonna kill your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, he replied after a pause. Donner und Blitzen!
And Dasha and Dancer.
Yes!
Why are the reindeer?
I don't know why the reindeer are here.
Let's name
I'm
all the
glad I
reindeer.
swallowed that
I
before.
was waiting. I was waiting for you to
Sentence-
swallow.
Because I
it.
was like,
was
like,
like-
locking
I'm
eyes
like,
right now.
ridiculous. I was like, swallow your drink because I'm
Yeah.
going to say something
Well,
stupid.
you don't get splooged on again like
Yeah.
you did that one episode.
I spit on you on
Yeah,
accident.
you did.
I think I spit on Sam one episode.
Wouldn't be the first
possible,
time that's
yeah.
happened to me.
It
Anyway,
happens.
at Chalk Farm the next morning, I shot off his nose and then called upon my friends.
Oh, no.
Bitte, said the first.
Bitte.
Please.
Please, yes.
Fool, said the second. Dolt, said the third. Ass, said the fourth. Ninny, said the fifth. Noodle, said the sixth.
Is Edgar Allan Poe a polyglot?
I don't know. Be off,
Polyglot.
said the seventh. At all this, I felt mortified and I called upon my father.
Well, you shot off a dude's nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Father, I asked, what is the chief end of my existence?
Nosology!
Nosology.
Yes.
Actually,
Um,
my son, he said, it is still the study of nosology. But in hitting the elector upon the nose, you have overshot your mark. You have a fine nose, it is true. But then, Bludenov as none. You are damned. And he has become the hero of the day. I grant you that in Fumfudge, the greatness of a lion is in proportion to the size of his proboscis.
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 Oh.
Yes. But good heavens! There is no competing with a lion who has no proboscis at all.
That's
Oh.
definitely an analogy for penis.
Yep. Anyway,
Yep, and book slap. Oh.
Penisology.
penisology.
Wow.
That was interesting. Yeah, he must have been high on something when he wrote
I
that.
don't know, but I
Chasing that dragon.
read it and giggled a lot and was like,
Mhm.
Lauren will think this is so silly.
I
and love
did.
it.
I really.
It is very silly.
I think my favorite part was all their names.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
I
the
loved
names
the
were
names.
fantastic.
The names were the
Just
best.
bless your heart, or whatever it is.
Duchess of
Duchess of
Bless Your
Heart. Okay, should I do my second story?
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, both my stories deal with women
Women.
who have died, and the story's name is the woman's name. So this woman's name is Ligeia.
I like that. It's fancy.
Ligeia. This story begins with an unnamed narrator and his wife, Ligeia, who are madly in love. Ligeia spoke of her family, but her husband had never met them. Yet he knew that they were an ancient family with generations going back thousands of years.
Wow.
Of Ligeia's beauty, the narrator spoke, quote, in stature she was tall, somewhat slender, and in her latter days even emaciated.
Oh.
In beauty of face no maiden ever equaled her. It was the radiance of an opium dream. Yet her features were not of that regular mold which we have been falsely taught to worship in the classical labors of the heathen. He was infatuated with all aspects of her body, especially her eyes. Quote, the hue of the orbs was the most brilliant of black, and far over them hung jetty lashes of great length. But yet, their happy life together would be short as Ligeia became ill. Before her death, she wrote a poem and wanted her husband to recite it with her on her deathbed, called The Conqueror Worm, which is an Edgar Allan Poe poem.
The Conqueror Worm.
And as she breathed her last sighs, there came mingled with them a low murmur from her lips. I bent them to my ear and distinguished the concluding words from the passage. Man doth not yield him to the angels, nor unto death utterly, save only through the weakness of his feeble will. And with that, Ligeia passed away. In his grief, the narrator could not stay in their house any longer and moved to begin his new life in solidarity.
I was going to say with a new woman immediately.
Amber, stop it. You keep on spoiling shit.
Stop it! I was thinking solidarity over solitary,
sorry.
and she's over like with a new woman, and I'm like over here piecing together words like
Sorry. Men of this time period are just like, oh, she's dead.
No.
Well, on to the next thing.
I mean, that's
is
nowadays.
that any different?
Yeah,
Again, times have not changed.
Men need somebody to take care of them most
My
of the time.
next fucking sentence.
No, you Ben. You're good.
My next sentence. He became entrenched in decorating his new house with ancient relics and partaking in opium to kill his pain. Eventually, he met another woman, Lady Rowena Trevanion.
I like that name.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Rowena is the female version of Rowan, and that is a tree.
Oh.
The Rowan tree.
It sounds like a very seductive broad.
Yes,
Yes,
Rowena
Rowena.
Trevanion.
Yeah.
Who became his second wife, but their marriage was anything but loving.
Oh, dear.
Quote, that my wife dreaded the fierce moodiness of my temper, that she shunned me and loved me but little, I could not help perceiving. I loathed her with a hatred belonging more to demon than to man.
Jesus.
My memory flew back to Ligeia, the beloved, the august, ooh, that word again.
Hey, dear. Well, the noble.
The noble, the beautiful, the entombed.
Oh.
In the
okay.
because
Oh,
Ligeia's
no.
dead.
She did, yeah.
She did.
I don't like where this is going.
Are we gonna go back to the teeth thing again?
No.
Okay.
Are we digging up somebody?
No.
All right.
In the excitement of my
Are
opium
we untombing
dreams.
somebody?
Are we what?
Untombing somebody? Because I
No.
guess that's a little different than digging
Are we
them up.
necrophiling somebody?
No. Well, no.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Sorry.
Maybe actually, but we don't get that far. Okay.
Okay, good.
In dreams.
Continue.
In the excitement of my opium dreams, I would call aloud upon her name during the silence of the night or among the sheltered recesses of the glens by day,
Well,
as if
Rowena's pissed.
through the wild eagerness, the solemn...
Running around shouting another woman's name.
Yeah.
Get some therapy and
Like,
then go
stop
find
calling her
someone.
name. The solemn passion, the consuming ardor of my longing for the departed, I could restore her to the pathways she had abandoned. After 2 months of marriage, Lady Rowena grew ill. Quote, the fever which consumed her rendered her nights uneasy, and in her perturbed state of half-slumber, she spoke of sounds and of motion in and about the chamber. One night, as Rowena complained about the mysterious happenings of the room, our narrator brought a goblet of wine to her side. And as she drank, he thought he saw a few ruby-colored drops appear from the air and fall into her glass.
He roofied her.
Was this real or just an opium haze? 3 days after Rowena passed away in their chamber bed,
Oh.
that night, the narrator was awoken by a faint sob he heard coming from the bed, because her body is still there.
Well,
That's pretty normal
a couple days
for that
later?
time.
A couple days, 3 days.
I think that was normal for the time. I think they did like a weird mourning thing where they'd put them
Yeah.
in a shroud and they'd just be like, yeah, that's where they died. And they can just stay there for a little bit.
Well,
until
also-
the
Yeah,
dead.
but sometimes it wasn't even in the. It was in like the front room because they did a weird
Yeah,
wake,
like a
thing.
parlor.
Yeah, like it was in the parlor. You came, but like did a weird wake thing for like a week,
But he didn't like
which
her,
was
so
like smelly. Ew.
Yeah.
He rushed over and observed Rowena's body. It became evident that a very feeble, and barely noticeable tinge of color had flushed up within the cheeks.
Was it decay?
And along the sunken small veins of the eyelids. Rowena still lived. Quote, I fell back with a shudder upon the couch from which I had been so startlingly aroused, and again gave myself up to passionate waking visions of Ligeia. The body rose from the bed and started moving towards the narrator.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Could it indeed be the living Rowena who confronted me? Could it indeed be Rowena at all? The fair-haired, the blue-eyed Lady Rowena? Why should I doubt it? But had she grown taller in her malady? What inexpressible madness seized me within that thought? One bound, and I had reached her feet. Shrinking from my touch, she let fall from her head, unloosened the ghastly cerements which had confined it, and these streamed forth into the rushing atmosphere of the chamber, huge masses of long and disheveled hair. It was blacker than the raven wings of midnight, and now slowly opened the eyes of the figure which stood before me. Here then at least, I shrieked out loud. Can I never be mistaken? These are the fool and the black and the wild eyes of my lost love, of the lady Ligeia.
Okay.
So she came back from the dead.
But it was Rowena?
No.
Oh.
So what happened was,
Eh?
I think Ligeia possessed Rowena, and she came back in
After
Rowena's body.
I
Rowena
think
died.
opium possessed
Yes.
him.
So opium comes into play a lot in this story. So I think he was hallucinating.
I'm like, do we think he
Inspiration.
killed his second wife?
No, I
Maybe.
think so. Because he was like, oh, I saw droplets coming from nowhere into her glass. It's like, no, you killed her because
You killed her and now you're trying to like
redeem yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's possessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think it was definitely like,
trying to
Huh.
forego
there's no
some shame
kind of
there.
Yeah.
supernatural stuff going on. I
Yeah.
think he was
Yeah.
just fucking crazy.
High as a
Put
kite.
some belladonna
Yeah.
in there, motherfucker.
Mhm. I do have a couple of fun facts about that.
Oh, yes, please.
So it was first published in 1838, which was 3 years after Berenice. The Conqueror Worm, as I mentioned, The Conqueror Worm is the poem referenced in the story, which is also a poem that Poe wrote about mimes dying at a theater performance.
Interesting.
Yes.
He does not like mimes.
He does not.
No mamas for
Apparently
him.
not. It is also... Okay, this is what's weird, because the back of Amber in my book says that it was recognized as one of the first science fiction writings, but then whenever I Googled it, no one referenced that.
Hmm.
So I don't know if that's actually true or not, but on the back of our books, it does say that.
Weird.
So.
Okay.
To me, it doesn't really seem science fiction.
No, I thought that, well, and that's one of the reasons I read it, is because I was like, ooh, science fiction, okay. And then I'm like, well, it's not really science fiction at all.
Mm-mm.
But regardless, I thought it was entertaining.
Like, ogre.
And it didn't have teeth in it, so
There were no teeth.
no.
Sam appreciated that.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm done.
Because teeth are gross.
Sam!
Yes.
Are you gonna read us some poems?
Yes. The Spirits of the Dead is what we named the cocktail.
Yes.
So I'm going to read that one first.
Alright then.
1. Thy soul shall find itself alone, mid dark thoughts of the grey tombstone, not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. 2. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness, for then the spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee, and their will shall overshadow thee. Be still. 3.
A 3.
The night, though clear, shall frown, and the stars shall look not down from their high thrones in the heaven, with light like hope to mortals given, but their red orbs without beam to thy weariness shall seem as a burning and a fever, which would cling to thee forever. For now our thoughts thou shalt not banish, now our visions never to vanish. From thy spirit shall they pass, no more like dewdrop from the grass.
Oh, I like that one.
No more like dewdrop from the grass.
It just had a nice little rhyme.
Yes. 5. The breeze. The breath of God is still, and the mist upon the hill, shadowy, shadowy, yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token how it hangs upon the trees. A mystery of mysteries. The end.
I just thought I was like, I envisioned myself sitting in a cemetery.
Yes.
In the early morning dew with a fog hovering over me the whole time that you're reading that.
Yeah. And then I'm just annoyed because I'm damp. And I'm like, oh, why?
Why am I so dumb?
Yes. Okay, so this one's called The Lake to blank. There's a lot of these that I found that they're just like to blank.
So is that like they took out the word, or did he just never put the word in there?
Or that, or maybe they didn't know what he actually had written.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
Scribble.
Yeah, not really sure. Or it's like fill in the blank. You could give this to anybody. I don't know.
The lake to
Blank.
insert name here.
Yes. The lake to fuckface.
To fumfra or whatever the fuck
Fumfudge.
Fumfudge.
In spring of youth it was my lot to haunt of the wide world a spot, the which I could not love the less, so lovely was the loneliness of a wild lake with black rock bound, and the tall pines that towered around. But when the night had thrown her pall upon that spot as upon all, and the mystic wind went by, murmuring in melody, then I would awake to the terror of the lone lake. Yet that terror was not fright, but a tremulous delight, a feeling not the jeweled mine could teach or bribe me to define, nor love, although the love were thine. Death was in that poisonous wave, and in its gulf a fitting grave, for him who thence could solace bring to his lone imagining, whose solitary soul could make an Eden of that dim lake. I just thought it was pretty.
Yeah. I like the first paragraph again.
Yes.
The rhyming was really nice and succinct.
And he was like, oh, look at this lovely lake. And then it was like, and scary.
Yeah. And now I'm terrified.
Yes, I'm alone and I'm scared. So I'll do my last one. Lenore.
Yeah, this is a famous one.
Yes, and I have a little bit about the background of Lenore.
Yes.
Kind of explaining the poem. Because the poem. Because she's also brought up again in his famous The Raven.
Yes.
Lenore. Yes. Broken is the golden bowl, the spirit flown forever. Let the bell toll. A saintly soul floats on the Stygian river. So actually, that's the River Styx.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the Styx River.
Okay,
The River Styx, yeah.
And Guy de Vere, hast thou no tear? Weep now or nevermore. So Guy de Vere is actually the main person in this poem. He is Lenore's fiance.
Hey, okay.
And she is obviously deceased. So we're basically listening to his dispute with the townspeople of how to go about her funeral. The townspeople want traditional funeral rites, so very sad and solemn and blah 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 blah. And he wants to celebrate her soul because she's this beautiful person, and he loves her all for all these reasons. But he's like, you only liked her because of her wealth and whatnot. See, on yon drear and rigid bier, low lies thy love, Lenore. Come, let the burial rite be read, the funeral song be sung, an anthem for the queenliest dead that ever died so young. A dirge for her, the doubly dead, in that she died so young. Wretches! Ye loved her for her wealth, and ye hated her for her pride. And when she fell in feeble health, ye blessed her that she died. How shall the ritual then be read? The requiem how be sung? By you, by yours the evil eye, by yours the slanderous tongue, that did to death the innocents that died, and died so young. Peccavimus. So, essentially, we have sinned. Yet rave not thus, but let a Sabbath song go up to God, so solemnly the dead may feel no wrong. The sweet Lenore hath gone before, with hope that flew beside, leaving thee wild for the dear child that should have been by thy bride. For her, the fair and debonair, that now so lowly lies, the life upon her yellow hair, but not within her eyes. The life still there upon her hair, the death upon her eyes. Ew. Avaunt! Avaunt! From fiends below the indignant ghost is riven, from hell unto a high estate far up within the heaven, from grief and groan to a golden throne beside the King of heaven. Let no bell toll then, lest her soul, amid its hallowed mirth, should catch the note as it doth float up from the damned earth. And I, tonight, my heart is light, no dirge will I upraise, and waft the angel of her flight with a paean of old days. And the paean was basically the tradition of old days.
Mm-hmm. He's basically saying, like, fuck off with your old funerals. I'm going to do something different.
Yes, I'm going to celebrate her because she was young and beautiful and did not deserve
I'm
this.
not going to do dirges.
Yes, no dirges for me, please.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it. I thought Lenore was going to be way more than that, and it's not. It's just like, he's like, go fuck off. I'm going to do what I want and celebrate her, and y'all are assholes.
Do you think he celebrated her by cutting off all of her hair?
Did he celebrate her by cutting off her nose and taking her teeth?
Well, he just talks about
That
how
is
the
cool.
life is upon her hair, and he mentions it several times. Does he shave her bald?
Yeah, because he's like,
I
the life upon her yellow
mean,
hair, but not
maybe.
within her eyes.
Honestly, that's
The
a good
life's
catch,
still there
Amber.
upon
Just
her
saying.
hair and death
Because
upon
he
her
does have a
eyes.
theme of, like, men taking things from dead women.
Yes.
So.
Just saying, maybe Poe was like a grave robber.
But you know, the
maybe.
whole Victorian tradition of taking locks of hair and creating, like,
Memory
wearable
things, yeah.
memoirs, you know, jewelry and whatnot. That wouldn't be far-fetched.
Lenore. I do like how a lot of his writing intertwines with other things.
Yes.
Like, because he's like, he referenced things and.
He references his own things a lot.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I also like on this one, I like the way it flowed because it was like, kind of like how I read it, it was like, almost like a very, like, speaking, like, I'm very upset, I'm telling you this is what I need.
Yeah, it's very
This is not
succinct
okay.
and, like,
Yeah.
the rhythm of it.
Yeah, I
That's
like
what's
the
cool
rhythm.
about poems, yeah.
Yep. It's pretty, but she also probably took her hair.
Probably took her hair. Kind of problematic.
So, I picked Annabelle Lee for my poem to read because it was my favorite when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It was many and many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabelle Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved with a love that was more than a love, I and my Annabelle Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabelle Lee, so that her highborn kinsman came and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabelle Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we, of many far wiser than we, and neither the angels in heaven above nor the demons down under the sea can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in a sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea.
Mm-hmm.
And so they thought, like, there's a thought, and it's pretty probably accurate, that was written about Virginia, his cousin who died.
I think a lot of his writing is kind of, as with a lot of authors, inspired by the real life.
But, and I don't know why I liked that poem so much in high school. Probably because I was like this big, like, romantic, like I really wanted all of the, like, cliche romance stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it sounded romantic to me in high school. And now I'm like, huh.
I mean, it is a love poem, but it's
a
also
love poem,
sad
but
because it's like she dies. I just like his stuff because it's very visual. Like, you could place yourself there.
To an extent.
On that little seaside.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything else to read? Or should we move on to the media adaptation?
I'm ready to move on.
I'm fine with the media.
Yeah. Move on. All right. Well, before I get to the main media adaptation, I know I mentioned this to you when we went to our Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy thing.
Oh, yes.
But
a million years ago,
I know, that was like, 2 years ago at this point?
At least a year.
Year and a half, something
I think it was like earlier this year, maybe. I didn't remember.
It was not this year. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Anyway, life's a blur.
Yes.
One of my favorite bands, because I'm an old soul, is Alan Parsons Project, and their actual first album in 1976 was called Tales of Mystery and Imagination, and all of the tracks were inspired by Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, fun.
So I'll just list off the titles of the tracks just so you know, and you could listen. I just love the Alan Parsons Project. A Dream Within a Dream, which I think is one of the poems.
Mm-hmm. It is, actually. It's one of the ones I marked that I did not read.
Yeah. The Raven, The Telltale Heart, The Cask of Amontillado.
That was one of the ones I was going to read, but then I was like, no.
Dr. Tar and Professor Feather. I'm not familiar with that story. Why
I
are you
don't
laughing?
either. It's just cute.
Professor Feather.
It made me think of my cat. She loves the feathers.
And then he also, in the album, there are 5 tracks that are The Fall of the House of Usher, but it's like different movements of that.
Interesting.
And then the last one is Two On in Paradise, which I think is another poem. So I just want to give that a shout out because I love Alan Parsons Project, and I fucking love the album. It's really good. But the main media adaptation is The Fall of the House of Usher, the Netflix series created by Mike Flanagan, which I think we all have watched.
Yes.
I rewatched it before this episode, which is funny because, like,
I should have rewatched it. I'd watched it when it came out, and it's been a bit.
So that's the thing is, like, when I first watched it, I'm like, yeah, I know Edgar Allan Poe, and I liked it. But then after doing all of the research that we did and then rewatching, I'm like, holy shit, this is like literally smothered in Edgar Allan Poe references. Like, literally everything.
Mm-hmm.
All the characters are based off of, their names are from Edgar Allan Poe stuff, and like everything's just very, like, intricately connected.
Yep.
And
tied up in a nice bow.
Exactly. And if anyone doesn't know, Mike Flanagan, he has done several horror. It's basically
really
like an anthology.
his
It's like an
stuff.
anthology series because each season is a different story, but I feel like it's all kind of like in his same universe, kind of like the Stephen King thing.
I really love Mike Flanagan.
Yeah.
I don't know the name. What else has he done?
He did the Haunting of Hill House series.
Yes. The Bly House Manor.
The Bly House Manor. He did Midnight Mass.
Yes,
that was my favorite one of those. I loved Midnight
I'm
Mass.
actually rewatching Midnight Mass right now.
I love The Haunting of Hill House. It actually made me cry.
I did not like that one, but I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe I would like it now.
Because it's based off of, like, the novel.
Yes.
The Gothic novel.
Which I would like to read eventually.
Yes, we should put that. We should cover that at some point.
Maybe next year for Halloween.
Yes.
That could be cool.
But if no one's seen The Fall of the House of Usher, it's basically a modern retelling of Edgar Allan Poe stories, but specifically The Fall of the House of Usher. But there's so many other short stories and poems that are intertwined into the thing.
Yeah.
Each episode is named after a Poe short story or poem. A couple little, I went down like a little, I found like an article that had like, these are all the, this is a list of all the references of Edgar Allan Poe that are in the show. I did not list all of them, but I picked out my favorites just because there's a lot. The lawyer Arthur Pym is a reference to the one full-length novel by Edgar Allan Poe in which Pym travels the ocean and lives through a shipwreck, mutiny, and cannibals. Do you remember that character?
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Pym.
Mm-hmm.
He's played by Luke Skywalker. What's his face?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben goes, because we watched it together, and Ben goes, huh. That's weird.
It's definitely a different charter that he normally doesn't play. He played him really well though, because the whole premise is like it's a rich ass family,
Yes.
and with a bunch of siblings, and they all end up dying in different ways, and he's the lawyer of the family, trying to cover up things.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
But I just
Well,
don't remember that. Like I said, it's been a hot minute because I
Yeah.
don't. When did it even come out?
It was last year. So here's a fun fact that when you were reading your short story, I was like, ooh, this is relevant. Each of the Usher children has a distinguishing color which can be seen in their clothes and home decor and is most prominently featured in their death scenes.
Oh, I know it. Which episode exactly is mine?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
23, by the way.
23. Okay,
Yeah,
so
2 years.
2
That's
years
true.
ago.
Yeah, it's when the kid has the nightclub.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
has
'cause-
the blood rain, and she's like walking around with that death mask on. Yeah.
The Mask of the Red Death was that guy's.
Yeah.
That kid's name was Prospero, and his whole thing was
He's
like,
like, I'm gonna have sex with you, and she's like, okay.
He's like, I'm gonna turn this abandoned building into a nightclub, and
Everybody
then like
did.
acid rained down on everyone and melted them.
Yeah, because he
also
was
had
turning
his-
on the sprinklers for the thing, but
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be blood.
wasn't-
Blood.
Yeah.
Fake blood. Yep.
Yeah, but it was not.
Yeah.
And his brother's wife happened
Was
to be
there?
there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, we'll get to her though. We'll get to her. So, speaking of the colors,
I
the
remember
death
that.
scenes, Prospero is red.
Mm-hmm.
Camille is white. She was the one with the long hair. How did she die?
Not the main sister, right?
I mean, there's a lot of sisters.
Camille's
Camille's the one that
Not the lawyer sister.
oh, the
No, that's
monkey.
Tamara.
Camille's the
Okay.
one that died by the monkey, I think.
The monk?
There's a monkey that.
Lord, I don't remember this.
Yeah, she's the one that died.
Yeah, okay.
She broke into her sister's lab and was killed by a monkey.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Napoleon is yellow. Napoleon. Who was Napoleon? Napoleon was a really hot guy that had a drug problem.
Oh, yeah.
He had the cat.
Yeah.
He had the black cat
The
thing
black
going
cat.
on. Victorine is orange. Victorine.
I thought I'm
she
surprised
was
that
the
it's
telltale
orange.
heart.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was orange because I associate her with green in my brain.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Tamerlane was green.
Okay.
She was the gold
Goldbug.
And then Frederick is blue. He was the pit and the pendulum.
He was the main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tamerlane was also in Midnight Mass,
Yes.
Midnight Club, and she was also in Grey's Anatomy.
Dude, she's a good actress because she played the crazy Christian lady in the Midnight
looks
Mass.
like she would be a crazy
Twat.
Christian
Yes.
lady.
She
or
plays
like
that character really well.
a very like
Yeah.
super religious person.
Well, and then also in this, she plays a very uptight person too. So she's really good at playing
Yeah.
like uptight people with no souls, basically. So, do you remember Verna's character? She's like basically like the devil in the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
doing all the curse.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She's also very pretty.
she is gorgeous. The name Verna is a variation of Raven. It has all the
Okay.
same letters. It's just
Oh.
rearranged.
I like that.
Isn't that cool?
That's fun.
Yeah. And the last episode of that series is the Raven.
Yeah.
The Fortunato Pharmaceuticals company that is in the show comes from the cask of Amontillado.
Amontillado.
Yeah. And it's because that's who he encapsulates in the wall is Fortunato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Roderick and Madeline's mother is named after Poe's mother, Eliza, and her story was inspired from the Premature Burial short story.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Frederick taking out his wife Maury's teeth is inspired by Berenice.
Go figure. Bare knees did it.
Bare knees.
Them bare knees.
So
too
those
much.
are all the fun facts I have. I have a question for you guys.
Heh.
I know it's been a while for you, Sam.
Yeah.
But which character or death or episode was your favorite?
The one that I remember the most is obviously the Mask of the Red Death.
Prosperos.
Yeah, that one was.
That was a pretty brutal
gruesome.
death.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't remember much of the rest of them.
Mhm.
So
The Telltale Heart.
that one was the one that
I
stuck with me.
liked that one, but I knew what was happening the whole time.
I will say, again, spoilers, people, but her wife's death was so fucked up, though.
It was.
Like that I think that was the most visually like holy shit moment. But I've always liked the Telltale Heart as like a short story. I don't know, it's very mentally just like,
Yeah.
you know, so that might be up there for me is the Telltale Heart one.
I liked that one, but I knew what was happening from the minute it happened. Like whenever she threw something, I was like, well, she just died. And Ben was like, I mean, probably because we didn't.
But then
see
actually
anything.
seeing her fucking die and her not do anything about it was like fucked up.
Yeah.
I will also say Frederick's death was very vindicating because he's fucking annoying.
Oh,
the
yeah.
oldest guy, the pendulum guy,
Yeah.
like he was so
He
The
was
one
annoying.
talking
Gross
to
and
the
just-
inspector or whatever.
Yes.
yeah. So his one was really validating because it was like, okay, you get what you deserve, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think honestly the reason why the Mask of the Red Death stuck with me, and it was before I even chose the story, was I'm like super into visual.
Mhm.
I feel like that was the most visually interesting and pleasing episode. But also because the guy that played Prospero was such a little cunt.
He
He
was
was such
yeah.
a shithead.
There was like no redeeming.
There wasn't
Yeah.
a single
Yeah. I was
redeeming thing about
you
him.
absolutely 100% deserved that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I actually thought I'd never seen the show, but what's that HBO show about the rich family?
The Kardashians, no kidding.
The Claudette, that's Bravo. What's it? Fucking
The rich.
Succession or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I've never seen it, but I'm like, I feel like this is the horror version of Succession because it's another rich ass family of horrible people getting what they deserve. But regardless, I really liked watching it the second time through after being more familiarized with Edgar Allan Poe stuff.
I feel like I should watch it again.
should.
And then, like,
You could binge it in like 2 days and be like, whoa.
oh yeah, it didn't take me long to watch it. I think it literally took me 2-3 days, like a weekend. I think.
Yeah, I would recommend it. It done very well.
Yeah, I liked it.
There is like are you done with that one?
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a lot of 60s, 70s movies
Yes.
that are versions of Poe stuff, like The Black Cat, Fall of the House of Usher, Telltale Heart, Red
Pit and the Pendulum.
Pit and Pendulum,
There's so
Mask of
many.
Death. There's a
Well, and
bunch.
several of them have.
Vincent Price.
Yes, our
The
boyfriend.
granddaddy of horror.
Well, it was kind of like the same thing with Grimm's Fairy Tales, where I'm like, there's so many adaptations, I'm going to focus on one.
Yeah.
You know, but as you said, there are so many. And
Yeah.
Poe's literally referenced in everything.
Yeah.
In pop
Tons
culture.
of stuff.
And you got to read him in school and all this stuff. But you know what? I don't think we ever would have read that Nose one.
I
No, I don't think so.
don't think so.
So,
I don't know that we
you're
would have.
fucking welcome.
If you're a
Amber.
teacher and you're an English teacher or a literature teacher, please include that one because no one apparently knows about it.
And it was quite
Oh.
funny.
They don't knows about it.
And knows knows
yes.
that
I
Edgar Allan
enjoyed that
Poe apparently wrote a lot of comedy.
Yes.
Yeah, I had no
Which
clue.
I
it's
love that
debatable
about
on if
him.
it's really that funny. But
I
okay.
read it. I don't know. I
mean,
thought it was pretty
I thought
funny.
it was funny.
I mean, I did too, but it was like this guy either has a
He's
fetish
weird.
or he's high or both. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Anyway.
Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Liquor&Literature Podcast, where you will get all the posts leading up to these episodes. And until next time,
Keep
the
the
pages
pages
turning
turning
and the drinks flowing.
Goodbye.
Audio engineering, logo creation, and social media content was produced by Lauren Rainey with Rainey Film and Video. Stock music tracks have been provided by Motion Array and Adobe Stock. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Liquor&Literature Podcast, where you can dive into more details about the books, authors, and movies we cover. You can find all of our episodes at liquorliteraturepodcast.podbean.com. Until next time, keep the pages turning and the drinks flowing.
Built it all over my tits.
Do you need a bib?
No.
Because I don't have one.
I don't have one either. It's just, you know what?
I just want to suck the booze out your shirt.
It's being very creepy this episode. What is going on?
Suck my titties.